Well, last week on April 12th at about 4:30 p.m., school bus, Hillsborough County School Bus 5399 was driving students home, special needs students from Caminiti Elementary School. While they were traveling south on Sheldon Road, a vehicle that is described as a Nissan Altima, black in color, pulled in front of them and stopped in the middle of the traffic. The driver of the Nissan Altima exited her vehicle. It was described as a Hispanic female with black curly hair, pulled back, wearing eyeglasses, and what was described as medical scrubs clothing, blue medical scrubs, approached the bus and started shouting profanities. And from school bus video that we retrieved through school security in Hillsborough County School Board Transportation Department, she began to basically punch the windows of the bifold door. The school bus driver obviously did not open the bifold doors, and therefore this unidentified female kicked the bottom window, causing a crack in the glass. We estimated about $250 damage to the bus itself. The driver of the vehicle then got into her Nissan Altima and drove away. During the interaction, the bus driver was able to voice out the tag of the vehicle, which was captured on the surveillance video upon the bus. And although we do have the registered owner identified, we're in the process of trying to identify the actual driver of the car and make sure it's the registered owner. So that's why we're putting the video out and asking for the public assistance in identifying her.
Okay. You know, the charges are kind of minimal, but the fear that this probably caused the kids is maybe the bigger concern here, right?
Absolutely. We're not asking for folks to take matters in their own hands. If they felt something occurred from a Hillsborough County school bus or other bus of that nature, to contact their transportation department and take note of the bus number as opposed to going up and taking matters in your own hands. These were special needs students that were rattled by the incident with this woman banging on the door to their bus. And it also scared the bus driver and the adult aide that was on the bus as well.
What else do we have here? Have you, I was going to ask it.
How dangerous of the situation is this for not only the person out there, but then the driver stopping traffic, everyone walking around a school bus,
Sure.
other cars? Talk about that.
Sure. It did create a dangerous situation because this was a construction zone south of Citrus Park Drive on Sheldon Road, and this driver stopped in the middle of Sheldon Road southbound, causing the school bus to abruptly stop. It could have injured children on board. She basically caused a traffic obstruction by stopping her vehicle, and just the sheer fact that she approaches a school bus and starts banging on the door created fear with all on board.
I remember what I was going to ask. Did the bus driver have any idea what happened to cause this reaction or anything?
No, the bus driver did not know what caused this woman to stop the bus and stop her vehicle. She's assuming maybe she cut in front of her, or maybe pulled a little bit close to her when making a left-hand turn. We watched the video in its entirety and could see the bus simply turning left onto Sheldon Road from Citrus Park Drive. And whether or not she crossed over into the lane or whatnot, you couldn't tell. It wasn't discernible. So we don't really know why this woman stopped and forced the bus to stop.
I mean, what does it say about the mentality of this driver to stop in the middle of traffic, to get out of her car and then go bang on the window of a school bus? What does it say about her state of mind as just being out there on the road?
I think it says a lot about her state of mind, that she's an aggressive driver. It's basically a road rage incident where she's trying to take matters in her own hand rather than reporting the bus and calling the Hillsborough County School Board Transportation Department.
And just informational purposes, what are the charges?
As of right now, the charges are simple, misdemeanor criminal mischief at this time. We don't have any other enhancements to charge her at this time.
How many kids on that bus?
The approximate number I do not know. It was, from what I understand, it was almost full.
Almost full, okay.
Yes.
Was it a full-size bus?
It was a full-size school bus, marked yellow Hillsborough County school bus.
And last question for me, in talking to the driver and then the kids, were any of the kids aware of it at all or no?
The kids were aware of it, however, they were not interviewed. They didn't really see from their seating position. They could hear it, but they were not interviewed individually. We just interviewed the 2 adults upon the bus, which was the aide and the bus driver herself.
And oh, go ahead.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is, were any of the kids to the point where they were aware and maybe afraid or worried?
The kids were definitely in fear. That was remarks made by the deputy responding to the call for service, advised that all the children were on board screaming, crying, definitely upset over the incident. So they were aware of what was going on.
What I was going to say is the age range of these kids on the bus, you know?
Elementary school range, so you could have anywhere from 5 to 11 years old.
Do you know the intersection of the road that this happened?
It was Sheldon Road southbound at Fawn Ridge Boulevard. Is where the incident occurred at.
Is like a bus number or route number?
Bus number is 5399. I'm not sure of their route, but it was bus 5399.